Hello, everybody. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Yeah, I've been going through hell. With the whole being on the streets. Just the worst possible position. Being hungry. All of that, Feeling like a failure. Blah, 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 blah. And what I mean by feeling, God knows I'm not a failure. I'm talking about the way people look at me. The way my family looks at me. They're like, Joseph, you ain't got a job. You ain't got this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to save the earth. You think Jesus would be mad I don't have a job? Or would he be happy because I'm starving and I don't have a place to lay my head? I'm still thinking about how to save all of you. That's why judgment is gonna be brutal. Now, the reason why I haven't been making too many videos, and I kind of explained it a little bit, is because some girl snatched my heart out my chest. Took it and ran with it. Didn't even give me a chance. I'm a little disappointed in the women that are out there right now. Oh, I'll get to the men. But the women are messing up. You're messing up. Women like to date as an excuse to have sex all the time. Oh, I'm dating him. So it's just okay. It's okay for you to just cheat on your husband. What I mean by that is these girls out here, they're weak. And what I mean by they're weak is they can't be alone. They always have to have some guy. So, I was interrupted there for a second. This is the last time I'm going to preach here, and I've preached most of the videos here, but I gotta leave. I gotta leave to Michigan. I have a brother in Christ paying for my ticket. Anyways, these women out here ain't been alone, especially the hot ones. That's a tragedy. It's a tragedy because if you ain't never been alone, you don't value anything. If you always got a dude and you're always having sex, you don't value shit. I've been waiting. Most men are waiting. Women that are beautiful, I'm scared of beautiful women. In my mind, I'm thinking, how many dudes have you been with? They think that doesn't matter. They try to say, oh, I've only been in 2 relationships. Well, how many times have you had sex? Why is that important? Because your husband wants you to leave something for him. Something new for you guys to experience. There's a reason why people waited till marriage to have sex. It's not supposed to be the first thing. It's supposed to be the last thing. You don't know if you can be with somebody for the rest of their life unless sex is the last thing on your mind. Unless you can satisfy her in every single way and sex is the icing on the cake. It's not even sex at that point, it's love. Now, again, we're ground zero, okay? So that means I have to go through what you all go through in order for me to judge. I told you, God put the rod of hammer, or the rod of iron, I like to call it a hammer, because I'm going to be bashing people away, into our hands, to the hands of zero. So that means I have to go through all the pain and sorrow you all go through, but worse, and figure out how to solve it. I'll give you one example, okay? I was dating this girl, first real relationship, right? I lost my car, I lost my clothes, even my tarantula lost his home. I had to walk 157 miles back home. Yeah, I hitchhiked. But the point is I walked. And she was so mad I left her. She gets with the dude the next day and films her having sex with him and then sends it to me. Oh man, there's never been a time in my life I felt my soul jump out of my body because it was the most evil thing I've ever seen in my life. And they were laughing. Even the fucking dude that she was with was laughing. So I understand people that want to kill people because somebody cheated. I understand them. And it's sad that this girl never cried over me because she keeps hopping on dicks. That's what these women do. They're so hot. They just got a line of men and they're like, "Oh, I'm not going to cry over this guy. I'm just going to off to the next and then the next." Well, here's a news flash. All these women out here wondering where the gentlemen are going. You're destroying them. You're turning men into wolves. I was interrupted. Somebody was walking out here, but I don't even know what I was getting at. I think I was getting at the simple fact. Gentlemen like me are being destroyed out here. You guys are ruining everything with just having sex all the time. It's dumb. Listen, what that girl did to me was so horrific. In my mind, I can't even think sexually anymore. I don't watch porn. I don't do any of that. Because every time I even tried to watch porn, I just saw my girl getting fucked. And then I thought about it. Somebody else that loved this girl in a porno, someone that loved her, is watching her just destroy herself. And what do I mean by destroy yourselves? Is a kiss doesn't matter anymore. Holding hands doesn't matter anymore. There's a reason why you don't abuse things. There needs to be a perfect balance. Now, I am happy that this girl destroyed me to a point that my mind is clean. Now, it's clean. I don't have any sexual thoughts. Not that I can't. And sometimes it might happen, but I shut it down real fast. I don't like to get my hopes up for something that's not going to happen. Not only that, the whole point of what I'm trying to explain to you is that when I hold a girl's hand, it matters. I'm excited. I'm like a little kid now. You all lost that. And you wonder why your relationships are boring. You wonder why right after you have sex, it's like, okay, I'm going home. No, when I have sex, when I make love to my woman, it's going to be revolutionary for her.